G'day, this is Simon from the Brackets here at South OC Cars and Coffee, and I'm with Holly, who has an incredible car of the week with an even more incredible story. Holly, what's your car?
It's a Shelby GT350 Hertz 4-speed, and it's a 1966.
And we'll talk about the story in a minute, but it is an original one. This is not a counterfeit one.
It is not a counterfeit. It is original. It's got the original transmission and engine on blocks in the garage.
Wow.
And my husband, who had an incredible need for speed, dropped another one in along with the Paxton supercharger.
This is cool. Let's swing the camera and have a look and hear more about the story. So Holly, you mentioned that you and your husband bought this car, and he pulled out the original motor and the original gearbox because he had the foresight to understand that there was value in that, and then he put the aftermarket engine and the Paxton supercharger on there. But you also said something that your husband actually passed away 3 years ago, and you're taking the car out to continue driving it, which is what he wanted.
Absolutely. He instilled in me the value of keeping the engine going so it didn't sludge.
Yep.
And also the rubber. If you don't if you don't use it, then it gets stiff.
Yep.
And then I'd have to replace it, and I don't know how to do that.
No, and the cars need to be driven, particularly classic cars. This is such a great example. When did you buy the vehicle, you and your husband, and what was the story behind that?
Well, we bought it in 1973, just before we were married.
Right.
Terry had a friend who actually had purchased the car prior to that, and then we had purchased it from his friend because he didn't take care of it. It sat out in the under the tree. There was sap and leaves all over it, and Terry would complain to his friend, and so his friend finally said, "I'm tired of listening to you. It's yours."
Oh, that's...
And so we picked it up, and we've had it ever since. It's an heirloom. We love it.
Oh, and it is such a great heirloom. And for those, if there's anybody younger that's watching this who sees GT350H, which was a Hertz edition, you could go and rent this car in 1966 from Hertz and take it to the race course and race it. In fact, one of the challenges that Hertz actually had with these cars was people would rent them, take them home to their garage, pull out the Shelby motor out of it and gearbox, put all of the pretty valve covers and everything back on their own stock motor to make it look like it was factory, and then take it back to Hertz. So it was always a bit of a risk if you were buying one of these that it didn't have the original engine in it. I mean, and you guys obviously do have the original engine because your husband had the foresight to put it in the garage.
Absolutely, yeah. He actually taught auto technology, and he was a quintessential 50s car guy.
Yep.
And when he got his hands on this, his need for speed was almost satisfied.
I'm not surprised. Well, I really, really, really appreciate you bringing this out. And as our very worthy Car of the Week winner, you get this excellent complete kit from Maguire's, which includes a polishing sponge, cleaner wax, scratch remover, car wash, glass cleaner, interior detailer, and hot shine foam, so you can keep this beautiful, all original Shelby Mustang GT350H in this amazing condition. Thank you for bringing it out. Thank you for continuing your husband's legacy and for sharing this with all of us here.
Thank you so much, Simon. I do appreciate it. I've had the best time.
Excellent. Glad to hear it.